Hi, in this video we will demonstrate how to use Omega 365 to manage risks. Risks can be both threats and opportunities, and one can utilize Omega 365 to have an overview of the risk, communicate with the stakeholders, and identify and follow up measures.
Yes, and a structured risk process starts with identifying the risks, assessing the consequences and the probability, plan the response and identify measures, then monitoring the risk status. There could be new risks, changes to existing, and of course follow up the measures that have been identified. And as you can see here, we have a good overview of all the risks in the organization unit. And you can also see that there are some metadata for the risks, and there is a color identifying the criticality of the risk. That's coming from the setup here. You can see that we can define the matrix with the different colors. We can have, like in this case, 5 times 5. It could be 6 times 6, 4 times 4, whatever. And we have the consequences and the probabilities, then identifying or setting the colors for these different values that one selects. And if we go back to the risk register, you will see that these risks are then plotted into this matrix, both the threats and the opportunities.
And there are several different reports available, such as listing of the risks, risk overview with cost, matrix reports, and so on. It is also possible to define your own reports that can be available for other users.
Yes, and what's also very good with Omega 365 is the organization structure, which makes it possible for you to navigate to a higher level in organization structure. Over here, I have set my context to be the portfolio. Then I will see all the risks in the different projects in this portfolio.
And it's also possible to lift or nominate the risk so that they can be managed at different levels in the organization. So if one nominates a risk to another org unit, the consequence can be described separately.
And it's also possible, like for example, say HSE risk that is lifted or nominated to the HSE department. They might have different measures that they want to implement compared to the project's response to that risk. When assessing the risk, one has the possibility to set different areas, like here we have the cost consequences, IT security, reputation, etc. It could be that you only set cost or only schedule, or many of these areas. So in addition, you will also set the probability. If it's a cost or schedule consequence, something that can be measured, it is possible also to use 3-point estimate, saying minimum, most likely, and maximum value, and the system will calculate the expected value. This information can also be utilized for performing Monte Carlo simulation. So over here you will see that we can run simulation, and the system will calculate like P10, P50, and P90 estimates for the risks that one have simulated. Yes, that was a short introduction to Omega 365 risk management.